my name is Arit. As always, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video. So the topic we're looking at today is all around when to ask for a promotion. Now, asking for a job promotion is sometimes a really nervy experience because you got to be vulnerable, go to your boss, ask for something that they might turn you down for, and nobody ever likes to be rejected. But if you want to progress up the career ladder, you're going to have to get used to putting yourself forward and speaking your truth, saying what it is that you want. So when is the best time to ask for a promotion? Well, my dear friend, I believe it's during the interview. Now, I know some of you are like, Arit, that's not helpful. I've been doing this job for like 18 months, 2 years, and I tuned in to get some tips on now how I can ask for a promotion, not what I should be asking at an interview. And I get it, trust me, just bear with me for two seconds. Is that you want to ask questions during your interview, right? Around what are the opportunities for advancement and promotion during this business. You want to say, how do you see the role developing in the next 2 years? Or how does the company invest in its best talent to support them to be future leaders of the business? And the reason why you lay the foundations during your interview is because you're letting the employer know that I expect to progress throughout this company, and by doing so the business too will be developed. So promotion is a long game. It's something that you start from the day you kind of join that company. But all said and done, I will still meet you where you're at. So I think there are two key opportunities that for you to ask for promotion, or at least if you're not ready to promote and you're preparing, then to start preparing and planning your promotion. So the first one is during your performance reviews. Now, I know nobody likes a performance review. It's kind of like, oh, they're going to tell me that I'm doing crap or whatever. But you need to see those performance reviews as fuel to your promotion opportunities fire, okay? You need to use them wisely and be very strategic, because it's as much about you gathering data on what's working for the employer, what's not working, where the business is headed, what opportunities are on the horizon that you can get involved with to really expedite your career progression through that company. And you want to set some smart goals, about 3 to 5 of them, that you will work on over the year. Now, when I say smart, I mean they are specific, they are measurable, they are achievable, and they are realistic, and they are time bound. So don't do any broad goals like, I want to be an operations manager, because that doesn't mean anything. Something like, I want to be an operations manager in 18 months gives you a time frame. And then you want to talk about how you're going to become that operations manager. For example, you might need to attend certain workshops, X number of workshops over the course of the next year on management. You may need to take on responsibilities from a current member of the team so you can start to develop the skills and experiences. So that's part of your goal. It might well be that you shadow a member of the team to X number of management meetings over the course of the year. Or you get yourself a mentor who you meet every 2 months for the next year, but you are very specific about how you're going to achieve that role. And you and your line manager sign off on those goals. And I always suggest that you meet with your manager quarterly, just for a half-hour check-in session where you talk about the progress you have made. And if they promise to do something, you hold them accountable for that. And then at the end of the year, you review everything on where you're at, or whatever period it is that you've set with your manager. So do use those performance reviews to really nail down what you want to do, what promotion looks like to you, and how you and your manager are going to work to make sure you get it. So the second opportunity you want to look for is expansions and restructures. Now, I always say nobody wants to join a sinking ship. And generally, you want to be with a business that is growing, that is expanding, because that means you're ripe to be promoted up within it. So when those all staff meetings are called and the CEO or the chairman, the managing director, whoever is given their address, don't be in the back on your phone playing Candy Crush or checking out likes on the gram. No, pay attention, because what they're going to do is start talking about the plans, the performance of the company in the last quarter or the last month, the plans they have for the business. They may celebrate any new contracts that they've won, any mergers that are on the horizon. They may also talk about contracts that they've lost and possible restructures and redundancies or downsizing that are coming their way. And all of these opportunities present you with a chance to get to move into a higher role. Because when there is movement, sometimes people leave, sometimes people decide to go on secondment, whatever. But you need to be paying attention during those meetings and start to pinpoint the opportunities for yourself. And it might well be that during a downturn that you can step up and take on some additional responsibilities from a role that is no longer going to be available. Yes, your salary may just increase marginally because the company's going through a downturn. Nevertheless, it's an opportunity for you to step up and step into the role when the company picks up, because companies go through seasons, it's peaks and troughs. So if you're in it for the long game, you can win out in the end. So pay attention during those meetings. Now, if you're like, Arit, look, I've watched the video on how to prepare for promotion, I'm on it, I've taken on additional responsibilities, I pay attention during those meetings, I've found a role that I'm interested in, when should I ask? No time like the present. Ask your manager for a meeting and make sure you have built your case. Now, I did a video on how to plan for a promotion. I'll put the link in here where I talk about the key things that you need to make sure you cover in your case. And you want to talk about the value, because it's up to you. You might work hard, your employer might tip their hat to you and say, yeah, you work hard, but truly, it's up to you to be able to demonstrate the value you bring to the business, you brought to the business in the past, you're bringing to the business today, and that in the value you will bring to the business in the future. It's down to you to be able to demonstrate that and to put forward your case. Make sure you're very specific about the role you want to go for, and you're specific about your skills and experiences. And if there's areas for you to develop, make sure you got solutions in there on how you're going to get that development. But ultimately, you call the meeting and put your case forward. Now, after all said and done, you've done everything you're supposed to do, and you go to the meeting and the manager's like, nah, you're not ready yet. Don't burn your bridges. Don't be Moody Mary and walk out and storm out and do all of that. Don't do that at all. Yeah, ask for feedback. Even though you're a bit emotional, ask for feedback. Very clear feedback on what is it that you need to do to get the role. And pay attention and look at ways in which you can start to apply that feedback, because it may well be that another opportunity doesn't come up within that business, and that's totally fine. It's not the only company you can be part of, but what you can do is use the time that you're there to get the skills that you need, so when it's ready for you to transition and move into another role in a new company, you are good to go. So from the top, use the interview as an opportunity to lay the gauntlet, because promotion planning starts from the day you start your job. And even if you move into a new role and you want to start to think ahead, like, okay, so I'm moving into this new role, I'm going to have an interview for this new role. Start to ask those questions that I put at the top of this video during your interview for that role that you're looking to be promoted into as well. Anyway, I'm waffling, but don't ignore the opportunity to use your performance reviews. Also, expansions and restructures, pay attention, because they present you with good opportunities for promotion, and no time like the present for those of you who are already prepared. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Click on the link below for details of vacancies at DiVA. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.